So these case studies on digital dynamism are really trying to reshape how we look at entrepreneurship and innovation in Sri Lanka right now and how it's going to pan out. IPS published a working paper in 2012 called Fostering Innovation to Fast Forward Growth in Sri Lanka. And two key messages in that. One was we need to look at innovation policy more holistically and more coherently. The second was that we really need to strengthen the innovation ecosystem, and government policy is only part of it. But looking back on that report, I think I would have written a little differently, because digital really is disrupting what we mean by innovation and entrepreneurship, and we have a lot of great case studies on that.
Google's really interested to see what the startup ecosystem looks like in Sri Lanka, first of all, to just have a better understanding of what already exists, what's already being done, the sort of exciting ventures that exist in Sri Lanka that may not even exist in other countries in the region. So first of all, it's really interesting to understand that a bit better. And then second of all, to kind of start the conversation with these companies and new ventures to see what sort of pain points they may have in working with government, working with regulation, to see how we can kind of work together more effectively and make positive impact on that front.
So what I feel is, if you want Sri Lanka moving towards, let's say, from a manufacturing nation to a more IP creating to a value creation kind of country, which is more core value, you want guys to start creating more and more, I would say, one is entrepreneurial, but the other one is just creating value.
As you all know, Stripes and Checks is basically made to measure shirt brand. So what we did was compared to your conventional tailoring system where you go to a tailor shop and get it done. We took this concept online where you can customize your shirt to where you can select your collar style, whether you want your spread collar, button down, Nehru, contrast color options if you want it in different colors. So all of this can be done online, and you can actually see your shirt take shape online itself.
I'm a born optimist. I feel that Sri Lankans are really extremely well placed to capitalize in the next 10 years, and there's some fundamental shifts that are driving this. Sri Lanka is so well poised, given the fact that we have a very savvy population compared to most of our other competitors or our regions, and coming from a very well-balanced heritage of being innovative.
Well, the whole reason that Bakes by Bella is where it is right now is because of Instagram. Instagram is an amazing social media marketing tool. Facebook wouldn't even come close to actually Instagram as a marketing tool. And I think more people wanting to get themselves out there, get their products out there, this would be an excellent platform to just start up on, and then you build from here. It's an excellent startup platform.
Sri Lanka is known as this software destination, but we definitely want to move up the value chain and do more value-added services. So total solutions in terms of not just software but also hardware and software, as complete solutions, would be the way forward for Sri Lanka. And to do that, that's why I mentioned that it's really important to engage expats like my boss Lavan Fernando, where they can bring on not just the capital but also the important relationships, the networks and the connectivity which we want to move forward.
Well, one of the key things which I feel needs to happen soon is the financial institutions kind of allowing for credit to be available for businesses which may not follow a traditional pathway.
Look, it's a dynamic and interesting time to be in business in Sri Lanka. 5 years after the war, this is poised, I think, to move to the next level of growth. And one of the few industries that can really take us there is tech. That's the reality globally.
Because the valuations in, let's say, tech companies, or essentially in the tech community, or even if you're developing something, it might take a longer time to come about. But once it does, it might be a phenomenal amount of money. So
I hope that this tries to reshape what how we see government policy and government approach to supporting innovation and entrepreneurship, reshaping that narrative. We also want to reshape the narrative around financial solutions, the banking sector, in supporting startups, in supporting innovation and entrepreneurship. I think it's also important to reshape the narrative around how young people look at jobs in this new digital economy, and the mindsets that they have, the aspirations they have, and the mindsets and aspirations of their families and parents, because that really does influence how they interact with the new jobs coming in this new digital economy. But as you can see up here, I mean, we really need to look at all of this through a holistic lens, from policy to taxes, regulations, knowledge creation, making it easier for small businesses to start up. And we're really happy that Google came forward to kind of highlight these case studies and create a new conversation and shape a new narrative around this.
And I think the end result will be Google is more successful in Sri Lanka, as well as the other adventures are more successful in Sri Lanka, which would be good for everyone.